Viewers, you're welcome to the Flight Deck TV show, coming to you today from the residence of one of Ghana's best accomplished, distinguished, and finest pilots of all time, currently on retirement. He spent nearly 40 years of his working life in the flight deck, flying Ghanaians and other nationals across the globe. I dare say that he literally spent his life in the skies, occasionally coming down to earth to visit us. Viewers, it is said that the path to greatness is not paved with roses, but with passion, dedication, discipline, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. With me in the flight deck today is an old student of Adisado College, one of Ghana Airways' pioneer pilots. He rose through the ranks to become the fleet captain, head of flight operations, instructor, examiner, and a board member before retiring. A two-time member of the board of Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the flight deck Captain Powis Deakens Spencer. Captain, you're most welcome to the flight deck. You're most welcome to the flight deck. You look good though.
Thank you.
We from the flight deck think that your story needs to be told. And so this platform is actually to tell your untold story. Captain, were you among the first batch of pilots employed in Ghana Airways, or you joined later on?
Oh, I joined later on.
Okay.
The story behind the joining was at the end of my 5th year secondary school at Adisado College. One of our board members, who was also a board member of Ghana Airways, said there were, and the name is James Mercer, Mr. James Mercer, said there were vacancies at Ghana Airways for the holiday period, and anyone who needed should apply. So I got home. I didn't know what to do. Following week, I applied to be a member of Ghana Airways, and they gave me a job to do receptionist job.
Oh, you were a receptionist then?
So I was employed as a receptionist.
Okay, interesting.
Booking department.
Is that the White Avenue, the head office?
The head office at the Cocoa House. Then our results came. I went back to sixth form, and because of the influence I've had in Ghana Airways and knowing what was going on in Ghana Airways, after the first term holiday, I never went back. I went back to Ghana Airways for re-employment.
You mean that you didn't go back to complete the sixth form?
No.
This is interesting.
I never went back to complete the sixth form.
Okay, so
I went back.
Emotional attachment.
Yes, I went back to the personnel department, and they gave me a job to be in charge of scholarships.
Interesting. Tell us about it. Tell us about the scholarships.
So I was inviting those who were interested for the interviews.
Okay.
And then one of the board members said to me, "Don't you want to be a pilot or an engineer?" And I said, "No, my mommy doesn't want me to be a pilot, but maybe an engineer." So they offered me a place to go and be an engineer.
Okay.
In Russia or in England. Or when I say England, I mean the UK.
The UK, United Kingdom, yes.
And then I said I would prefer the UK. That was how I got the scholarship to go to Scotland to study for engineering.
Okay. So you went to Scotland to be trained as an engineer?
Yes.
Tell us what happened there on.
I was there with, I think, about 4 of our Ghanaians in the same class, but I was the most junior in age. At the end of the course, which was in 1963. I was then 20 years old.
Okay.
So I went through the exams, the interviews which were involved, and then finally they saw that I was under the age of 21.
Interesting.
So I was short by a year to be an engineer.
Oh, the qualifying age was
21.
21, and you were a year short.
Yes.
Okay.
Not quite a year, but a year short.
You were under 21.
21.
Okay.
So they offered me the chance of joining the flying school or go home. And when you are 21, come back and then sit for the final exam.
So what did you do?
Oh, I just picked a phone and called my mother, and I explained to her because she didn't want me to fly. I said, so, and then all that she said to me was that your friend Bruce Tego is back in Accra, he's flying, he's safe, so you can now fly.
Okay, so mommy gave the permission for you to be able to fly.
Yes, so I called our personnel director in Accra, who was Godfrey Simpson, that I was not prepared to fly. They asked me to go for medical exam. So I went for medical exam, and then I passed the medical exam.
Okay.
So I started flying immediately thereafter.
Captain, so all this while you were still in London?
Scotland.
So at this time you were still 21?
I was still 21.
And you entered flying school. How long was the training, sir?
It's 1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Yes, but not for me.
I'm told that you completed yours in record time.
I think maybe it's because of the background I had with engineering. Yeah, that helped me through for that period.
So instead of a year and a half, it took you about how long to complete yours?
I was told by some of my colleagues that they said 9 months.
9 months?
But I have no idea.
Wow.
At the moment, I know it was a short course.
That is awesome.
I never repeated any of my exams.
Wow.
So maybe that was why.
Interesting. The flight deck salutes you. Right. So you came back to Ghana to begin flying proper for the airline. Which year are we talking about?
In 1964.
1964. So which were some of the aircrafts you flew at the time?
When I came back, I started with the DC-3, Dakota.
What was the sitting capacity?
Oh, about, I think it's 45 or 50.
Okay. So at that time, who were some of the prominent captains at that time when you started?
When I started, I didn't have any Ghanaian prominent captain. They were on a different aircraft because we had then joined the flights with Nigeria Airways.
Oh, okay.
So Captain Dokenu, Captain Ajare, Captain Ampoma, and Captain Sam, they were not flying.
They were not flying the DC-3.
They were not flying the DC-3.
They were flying some other
aircraft.
Oh, okay.
Later on, I joined Captain Sam, I remember very well, and Captain Ampoma on the Viscount aircraft.
How long did you fly the national flag? I mentioned it in the intro, but for the benefit of viewers who are just joining us now, how long did you fly the national flag?
Take it from 64. There was a request to go and do a test flight in the States for one of our DC-10s. And they had nobody but to send me. So they requested the approval from GCA, and then I think the FAA, and they gave me the go-ahead to go. So in effect, I flew more than the 21 years.
Per my calculations, you may have done a little over 39.
No more than that.
Okay. Because 1964 to, you retired which year, please?
I retired 2003.
003. So that must be 39.
Yes, that's the correct retirement age. Yeah. But I said I flew the flag. You said the flag. I flew the flag after 21 years.
Okay. Okay. That's impressive.
Yes.
That's impressive. We salute you.
Thank you.
Viewers, I hope you're enjoying this discourse with us. We're here in the flight deck with Captain Powis Spencer, retired. We'll go on a short commercial break to acknowledge our sponsors. When we come back, this conversation continues. Please don't go away. Stay with us.
We are celebrating 7 years of passion in the skies. From our first takeoff in Accra to the heartlands of Kumasi, Tamale, Takoradi, Wa, and Sunyani, Passion Air has proudly connected Ghana for 7 incredible years. You know that's right. And through every challenge and every milestone, we have remained steadfast and committed to delivering smooth and reliable air travel to you, our passengers. As we mark this remarkable milestone, we say thank you for flying with us, believing in us, and growing with us. This celebration is not just ours, it is yours too. We have weathered storms, soared above the clouds, and kept our sight high because your comfort and satisfaction have always been at the heart of our mission. Here is to 7 years of excellence and to many more journeys together. Passion Air, connecting Ghana, one city at a time.
Viewers, you're welcome back to the flight deck, coming to you from the residence of one of Ghana's best, finest pilots of all time, Captain Powis Spencer. Captain, you were instructor, examiner. Did you ever have to painfully fail a student who was hitherto promising, and yet painfully you had to fail him or her?
I don't remember ever failing anybody on that issue. Never. I don't. Maybe I'll suspend you, I'll train you for a while, ask you to go and do, retraining and then come back. I don't even remember doing that.
Some of your students tell me you are the best of the best. And so it was whispered into my ears that they christened you Capo di Capi El Tutti di Capo. What was that? And how did you receive that?
I had a Ford Capri.
Okay.
Okay. And I had written at the back, Capo di Tutti.
Interesting.
So that was where the word started from. And I checked the meaning, and it was perfect fit.
I see.
So everybody started calling me Capo. Then the Capo di Tutti Capi came in.
Who are some of your best students?
Almost all the captains or the pilots I trained are on retirement.
Give us a few.
You know Captain Foley?
Oh, I know him.
Captain Fojo? I know him. Captain Yamoa?
Oh, you trained Captain Fojo and Yamoa?
Oh, of course.
Oh, interesting.
Now, Fojo's case, I'll tell you how Fojo came to Ghana Airways. I think he's mentioned it to some of his colleagues before.
Okay.
When I was in Ghana Airways, looking for a passport to go to Scotland for my training, I went to the passport office, and then I said I wanted to see the passport director. They said he wasn't in, he had gone out. So I took a chair on the steps at the old passport office. Then suddenly I saw a certain gentleman, tall, coming. Then I got up. He said, "What do you want here?" I said, "I want to speak to the passport director." He said, "What for?" I said, "I need a passport as soon as possible to go to England for training." He said, "Follow me." Would you believe I received the passport the same day?
Wow, those days.
Yes. I didn't know the man from Adam.
That was an angel.
So, I was now a big man in Ghana Airways on the interview board. Who will appear? His son, called Paul Fojo.
Oh, so it was his father who facilitated your passport application?
Of course. So you can imagine those days.
Interesting.
And I said, what's your name? He said, he's Fojo. I said, do you know Mr. Fojo? He said, my father. I said, okay, no more questions.
He earned his ticket. Wow. Well, let me take you back. You were fleet captain and then became head of flight operations before becoming a board member. Walk us through from fleet captain to head of flight operations.
Oh, fleet captain to head of flight operations. Head of flight operations normally is a pilot. Okay. And so his progression through my knowledge, that's why they put me as a fleet captain.
I hear the new government intends to set up a new airline.
You mean this new government?
That's what I'm hearing.
Yes.
It's in the grapevine. But there is a task force set up to look into it. What free advice, what free consultancy advice can you give?
It's the finance, which they will need to have to buy aircraft, train crew. Now we don't even have pilots, who are Ghanaians to be employed. The Ghanaian pilots we have, they are all, except one Captain Foley, who is now Osofo. We need pilots who are trained and very efficient.
Okay. So let me take you back again to Ghana Airways. How many types of aircraft did you fly over the 40-year period? You started with DC-3. I know you flew the DC-10, but which other aircraft? You mentioned the Viscount as well. So from DC-3, you did the Viscount.
Yes.
Okay, so which other aircrafts did you fly?
I flew DC-3, HS-74, which is a Okasidli, the Viscount, the Fokker 28.
Fokker 28, okay.
The DC-9, and then DC-10, DC-30. Is the one which I enjoyed most.
Tell us about which one you enjoy flying most.
It was the DC-10.
The DC-10.
Why? 15,000 plus hours on it. And my total hours when I retired was 23,000.
23,000 hours.
15,000.
Viewers, that is phenomenal. 23,000 hours.
On a jet aircraft then.
That is interesting. Viewers, by the way, I flew with Captain in Ghana Airways. I was a cabin crew, 97-2, before he collapsed in 2004. And on some occasions, he was captain. And he would brief us and say, expect a carpet landing. How did you master that craft?
First of all, you're not supposed to do a smooth landing.
Oh, really?
When the runway is wet.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, you lose your braking effect.
Okay.
And if you don't take care, you overrun the runway. The tires will be floating on the water. If aquaplaning.
Okay.
Which nearly killed me once in Kumasi. I was in the captain. It was our fleet captain who was the captain, a white man.
Okay.
And I saw death approaching. The thing is, we went through Kumasi to Tamale. On our way back, we had political appointees on board, military. The runway in Kumasi had been shortened by half. But when we passed through, it was dry, everything fine. On our way down, it had rained, and then nothing showing that it had rained. It wasn't reported to that the runway was
wet. Okay.
And this guy came in, he touched down smoothly. He went for the brakes, no brake. And I was taller than him. I stretched my neck and I saw the end of the runway. What were there? Cattle. It was a cattle farm. So we were going to enter it. It would have been
a disaster.
The worst
ever.
Accident they had in Ghana. God forbid. There was about 40 feet rough, end.
The distance, yeah.
So when we were about to approach there, I started shouting at him. Because to him, he was going straight to use the whole runway. I started shouting at him. I said, "Turn the aircraft, turn the aircraft." He pretended he didn't hear. I said, turn the aircraft. Then he turned. As soon as he turned, one of the wheels, the left wheel, touched the rough
Okay.
runway.
That was some experience
The
there.
aircraft started shaking. Then we saw the aircraft 90 degrees from the center line. Then he sat down. His body temperature changed, his color changed. Then he started breathing heavily. And when we finished, we went back to the refueling bay. Then he said, "Thank you very, very much. I will never forget this." I said, "I'll keep it between the two of us."
Wow. We'll go on a short commercial break to acknowledge our sponsors. When we come back, this conversation continues. Please don't go away. Stay with us.
We are celebrating 7 years of passion in the skies. From our first takeoff in Accra to the heartlands of Kumasi, Tamale, Takoradi, Wa, and Sunyani, Passion Air has proudly connected Ghana for 7 incredible years. You know that's right. And through every challenge and every mile flown, we have remained steadfast and committed to delivering smooth and reliable air travel to you, our passengers. As we mark this remarkable milestone, we say thank you for flying with us, believing in us, and growing with us. This celebration is not just ours, it is yours too. We have weathered storms, soared above the clouds, and kept our sight high because your comfort and satisfaction have always been at the heart of our mission. Here is to 7 years of excellence and to many more journeys together. Passion Air, connecting Ghana, one city at a time.
This show is sponsored by
Viewers, you're welcome back to the flight deck, coming to you from the residence of one of Ghana's finest pilots, Captain Powis Deakens Spencer. Captain, having flown from the 60s through 2000, you retired in 2003,
Yeah.
and you still have some feedback from the industry. Do you think flying has become easier with technology? Do you think it's still complicated or has become easier?
The training, the basic training is the same.
Would you love to
Got to
fly
go through the
again,
basic
given the
training.
chance? Do you miss flying?
No, not quite. I don't mind sitting in the cockpit chatting whilst flight is on, but I don't miss flying.
You don't.
I don't.
You've seen it all.
I've seen it all.
Captain, I also want to give you the platform to say something to your wife.
All right.
Yes, please.
Matilda Spencer, you've been a wife for me for the past 55 years. You've sought after my good care. I've never missed a meal from you. You're always watching my speeches to correct me. And thank you very much for the children we've had and the grandchildren we have amongst us. And may the good Lord bless you and take care of you until we depart.
All right. So, Captain, I'd like you to say something to Ghana. Having flown the flag all these years, I am broken-hearted that your sacrifice all these years has not been recognized, so to speak. But can you say something? Give us your concluding remarks so we can sign off. Yeah.
All passengers who have flown on my aircraft and other colleagues and friends who are aware of my career achievements, they always ask me this question, whether I've been rewarded for any achievement, and I say no. But I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered at all. If you go into it, it becomes political. And I'm happy the way I am. But that doesn't mean if anybody decides to award me lately, I will not accept. Maybe I need a reset.
Interesting. Interesting. Wow, viewers, it's been interesting interacting with the legendary Captain Powis Spencer. Captain, I cannot thank you enough for allowing us to come in video privacy. We enjoyed this encounter. We look forward to possibly another interview with you.
Okay.
It's been nice having you in the flight deck.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you.
And your retirement.
Thank you.
Viewers, we hope you enjoyed this episode. This has been the flight deck. We came to you from the residence of one of Ghana's finest, Captain Powis Spencer. Before we part, the flight deck wants to leave a memory with you. This is a tumbler that reads Best Pilot, and it has the instruments in the flight deck, on it. Anytime you take this, remember that the flight deck interviewed you, and we had a good time.
Thank you.
Enjoy your retirement. Viewers, see you on our next episode. Signing out, your host, Kojo Dai.